right, let's go get some bait. All right, so the first step to any successful fishing mission is to catch bait. Locating bait, knowing how to throw a cast net, all this will increase your chances of hooking up and having a successful fishing trip. I got a good spot here. It only really produces after a heavy rainfall because this thing will completely dry out and there'll be no bait to be had. I was actually up here the other day and I saw a mullet just jumping everywhere. I'm gonna try to load up on bait, get as many as I can for as many fishing trips as I can. Starting to sweat. Camera died for some reason, but I'm gonna keep throwing. Yeah, bunch of shad. That's good. Oh, a bass. I'm gonna throw the bass back. Don't worry. Caught a bass in the mix too. Go on back. Look at all that bait. Pretty much every cast I'm catching something. And before y'all hate on how many bait I'm catching, there's a ton of bait, I mean millions of them. And this is not just for like one fishing trip, this is for multiple fishing trips. I'm not gonna use this all just in one trip. Look at the freaking size of this mullet. I don't think I've ever seen a mullet this big. This thing is huge. Alright, well, it's almost dark. I think I'm gonna throw a couple more times and then call that a success. I kind of have a gross way of throwing a net too. Like I put it in my mouth, I do a spin and everything. I know there's more graceful ways of doing it, but I just don't know how this works for me, so. I am catching. All right, one more throw and I'm blowing this popsicle stand. The last cast was one of my rare misses with nothing, so that's a sign to call it. My fish bag is almost entirely full, and this is a big fish bag. You probably can't see that, but it's full of fish. What's up, y'all? My name is Jonathan. Welcome to my channel. I'm out here at the Brazos River in Texas, trying to go for some gar and some catfish. I got some mullet out there and a little small shad on that one. So 2 big baits and kind of a smaller bait. It's a Sunday, a beautiful morning. The high is like 74 today, so should be really nice all day. This might not be the best spot to be fishing. I actually kind of was thinking about going to another spot, but it did rain recently and there's a overflow down that way, which is feeding into the Brazos. You can actually see kind of a color change where it's like from green to brown right here, and there's a bunch of bait up this way. So I'm hoping that there's some fish kind of gathered in this area where the Brazos and this overflow meets. But yeah, wish me luck. Hopefully I get on. hooked real quick. Like I said, 50-pound mono, that was it. Let's look at this thing. All right, y'all, I got one. A pretty nice, like 4-foot gar, something like that. It's got a jacked up tail. Yeah, pretty nice fish. I mean, look at its tail though. It's like, got like a broken back or something. But pretty nice fish. Big old head. I could keep it and eat it. I mean, I'm considering it. Gar is not the greatest. I mean, some people love it, but I don't know. I think I'm probably gonna let it go. I could try to take a weight on it, but my scale only goes up to 50 pounds. It feels like it's heavier than 50 pounds. Not sure how I'm gonna weigh it. Put a little knot in this. Not happy with me. All right, I'm gonna attempt to weigh it. This thing only goes up to 50 pounds. But I mean, I guess it keeps going around, so it's probably like 55 pounds or so. And it's got kind of a broken back, but I'm gonna attempt to measure it. All right, with the broken back and everything. It's about 64 inches, so like 5'4". Bigger than I thought, bigger than 4 feet, that's for sure. So, not a bad fish at all. All right, guys, well, I'm gonna go ahead and release it. It was a fun catch. Seems like it's had a hard life with his hump on his back. Although I wouldn't mind eating it, honestly, but that's okay. Give this one back, do my good deed. And this gar will be perfectly fine. These guys can live out of water for a while. Took a big breath of air. I'll just let it sit there for a second. All right, y'all, heck yeah, didn't get skunked. Caught a nice 5'4", 55-pound gar. I ended up releasing it. To me, they're not the greatest tasting fish, particularly as they get bigger. I mean, if it was a smaller gar, you know, possibly I would have kept it. But anyways, let's see if I can get another one. I just seen that same broken back gar right here in front of me. Are you trying to get eaten? Because I will eat you if I have to. I am glad that I caught a nice gar already, but it'd be awesome to catch a catfish or something. You know, they protect gars. There's like, you can only catch one a day per angler. Like catfish, I think you can catch like up to 5 or something like that. And I like hardly ever see catfish. I mean, I hardly ever catch any catfish. And I got a catfish rig over here. That's what I caught my first gar on. Like on a kind of a lighter setup, smaller hook, smaller leader line, in the hopes of catching a catfish. And I ended up landing a gar. I can't complain. I like to catch big fish in general, and that was a big fish. So, although I've seen him just like surfacing and stuff, like that same hump on his back. I mean, if I catch him again, he's definitely getting eaten for being dumb. There you have it. Yeah, oh, it does? Cool. They're biting right now, something's on it.